Hey guys, so I want to give you a breakdown of NASDAQ futures while the market is closed. It's currently Sunday, and I just want to show you how you can mark out the levels and know potentially if it's be gap up or gap down, and if it does, where would it likely head. So what I have open here is TradingView, 1 hour chart. I just started a brand new chat right here. And now I'll just run some analysis. We'll do a chart one, and I'm gonna do auto capture. Choose the tab of TradingView, share it. Now the system will go through 3 screenshots. What this allows us to do is get 3 fresh looks of the AI's idea of the chart. Sometimes there could be a little number off, or maybe it needs sees a different perspective on the second run. So when you run 3, it gives you 3 really good ideas, and also all this data will be on the chat. So now we'll wait about 30 seconds for the first one to come back. Once that comes back and the AI overall idea gets updated, it will take another screenshot of the chart, and it will then go through 3 of them, just through the whole flow. Now this comes really powerful when the market is moving, because things are always going up and down. Something could happen where it drops a lot or shoots up a lot. So you need to constantly get fresh images so that AI knows what's going on. So here we have a contrarian long, potentially. It's 65%, that's pretty low. I wouldn't take that trade. We'll take another one, see what comes back. So the second one just came back, and this is back to the short, back down to that 90. The first one was pretty low confidence, but there could be a bounce again at 29,000 pretty much, which is like down here at this SMA, down this level right here. But there also could be, it depends on the gap open or gap down. And what you'll see in a moment is I will type to the AI, because now it has all this data. This whole, like everything that was captured, order flow, order blocks, Fibonacci, VWAP, market phase, all this information. And up here, same thing. All this information was captured. And the second one just came back, pretty much same short, pretty much down to here. So right now, obviously the market is closed, but we're sitting in the middle. And that was just chart analysis. What chart analysis does, it just looks at the chart and looks at like highs and lows, Fibonacci, and basically what the chart is saying. Now you have institutional ones, which is very powerful to use. I recommend once you've done the chart to then use some institutional ones. So we'll do footprint. And what this is doing is it's now going to look through the lens of an institution, how they would be viewing this chart pattern, which could come up with different ideas than just the chart itself. This comes very powerful when the chart analysis, which is the default one, I always recommend to run that one. When the chart is aligned with what institutions want to do, that's a very good probability that the trade will work. And so, yeah, they want to short, possibly that's 79%. Once again, you can scroll down, see all like the breakdown of through institutional lens, pretty much all this information right here. Scroll down, and you can read it right here, etc. And we'll wait for the second one to come back. Okay, so the second one came back, and it was also another short, and the third one came back, and it's also another short. So what I'm gonna do now is switch to a 4-hour time frame, because once again, this is the weekend. So I'm just really trying to get the big numbers set up. So I'll come in here, 4 hour, and wait for it to switch. Okay, now I'll do the same thing. Let's do auto capture. And we'll go to setup scanner, auto capture, and then I'll let this run 3 times, and then I'll update you what the results are when they come back. Okay, so the 3 ones just came back for a setup scanner on the 4 hour. We had a long, pretty much similar to that chart analysis previously, but not until really this sell side liquidity gets swept. Another long, and then also a short back down there. So right now we're kind of in the middle, and we'll now ask the AI some questions. Okay, so now I want to show you why talking to the AI can be very powerful. Because as I said earlier, we have now all this chart data and analysis within the chat. Just scroll up and down. I think there was about 9 different AI images. Now we have the AI overall idea. So it combined all these different ones right here into this AI overall idea. It has adjusted the liquidity map. So all the liquidity that was analyzed through the different runs is now stored here. Buy side, sell side, order blocks, support and resistance, etc. So we can ask the AI any questions. So first, when you sign up, you will get a default trading plan, and you'll have a quick message, but quick messages will save you a lot of time. Instead of coming to the chat right here and typing out, give me a full breakdown, if you want to be specific, like show me where the gaps up and gap down might be, or whatever question you have in your mind, you can save within your trading plan a button like this. So I'll do one now. I'm going to click on just State of the Union. Pretty much what this does, give me a full State of the Union where the breakouts, breakdowns, confirming buy side or sell side liquidity hunts, and what exactly I need to know for the clear levels. And so now the AI, because we're specific, we have all the chart data. It has your trading plan here. And the question now, it can think through the idea and the response very good because it's focused. It has the right data and everything. So we're in Markdown. Still, breakdown of the low. If it breaks down there, it could just really go down. Secondary breakdown. Reversal at 300 if it gets back there. The bearish pretty much gets invalidated if it goes back up to 430. If you remember Friday, it was trying to break. It didn't break. It shot up here. And now, obviously, it still wants to come back down here. From there, it could open up the floodgate down, or there could be, if it doesn't, then it could be a long back up here, see what happens, and then come down. And you could read all this information, like major resistance, 340, 450, minor resistance, 262, all this information right here. If you want to switch to like a light mode so you can see better, I always switch right here in the bottom left, etc. So now let's ask, tell me exact levels I should draw on my chart right now. And tell me if it will gap up or gap down based on the data. And then I'll ask the question. So then it came back. Okay, 782, 436, 300, 350. So I'm going to come into my chart right now, mark it up 300, potentially 350. I'm going to say that is really the ceiling. It shouldn't get past that. if it goes to like 430, I have to really watch out. Right there. I'll put that line right there. And then 173. So this is currently the support. So we'll see if it breaks that. And what I'm trying to do is really help AI like show the clear levels real quick so that when I do come into trade, I know exactly, okay, there's a lot of resistance right here. This is where the AI was saying to do a short. This is where it wants to go. If it breaks this, then it could want to go all the way down here, etc. So the liquidity, 29 right here. So that is pretty much our take profit. 1. And then maybe take profit 2 at 34. And then maybe this one, 28,742. 28 is way down here, but we'll see what happens this week, but down there. So now we have the lines drawn up based on the AI's data. And gap up or gap down, probably gap down for the bearish expansion shortly after the open. Probably goes to that. There could be a small gap up or early rally to 250. So we could see something right here. And all this information. So that's really how you're going to use this tool. Take a lot of screenshots, choose different time frames, talk with the AI, and then come into your charts, draw it out, and then confirm what you see. So right now we might just gap down, get this main goal. There was a couple of longs in this area, like if it doesn't have enough juice to keep going down, it could come back up to 250, maybe this area right here, and then come back down even lower. And this was really the ultimate target, 28,750. And so we'll see what happens this week. But this is the weekend, so we'll see how it goes. But this is really how you can use AI to enhance your abilities, draw out the lines, and when the market opens up, you can then hop into a smaller time frame and start running analysis and see what you see on the charts, and then take action. So if you like this and you want to start using AI for day trading, you can sign up at MyTradingBuddy.ai to get started.